After all this time, Grayskull is ours.
Ow!
Mine.
Welcome to the Three Retro Movie Geeks podcast with me, your host, Rob, the Truffle Shuffle Taylor.
First you gotta do the truffle shuffle.
And me, Paul, Save Clock Tower Constable.
Save the clock tower.
And Scott, I ain't got time to bleed with him.
I ain't got time to bleed.
And we will be discussing movies from the 80s and the 90s.
With some absolute classics and some not so well known classics.
From the greatest cinema era ever.
At the far end of the universe, there is a planet ruled by a being of utter evil. And there is only one man who dares challenge him. They are locked in a battle to the death. A battle that will take them across the heavens.
Stop him!
A battle that will finally be fought.
I want them hunted down and brought to me!
Across the face
Police! Nobody move!
of Earth.
I think I'm gonna need some backup.
Can you show us the way?
Of course.
No.
Somebody help me!
From a distant galaxy, they have come to Earth. Dolph Lundgren as He-Man, Frank Langella as Skeletor. Only they have the powers to be masters of the universe. Live the adventure.
Welcome to episode 55. We're discussing 1987 film Masters of the Universe. Yay. The two Marcs are here once again. Marc, I have the power Parslow. And Marc, the Beastman Bearling.
I love that.
You both came for Flight Navigator, and you're back again.
I know. Can't get rid of us now.
Yeah,
it was good episode. Enjoyed that.
Good, yeah, it was good fun,
I
wasn't it?
enjoy all of them, to be honest.
Ah, good, yeah, me too, yeah. They're bloody brilliant, aren't they?
It's my new favourite.
Yeah, good. And we're back at my mum and dad's garden room. A little bit warm today.
It's a little bit warm, but it's nice. Yeah, shouldn't complain. Yeah.
My dad is in the garden drilling, but I think he's stopped now. So if anyone hears a drill in the background or someone falling off a ladder, it could be him. But I think we're okay. If not, I'm
a qualified first aider.
Okay,
so
that's right.
If that's of any use,
St John's Ambulance.
Just give me a shout.
Okay, so we normally talk about what films we've been watching. Seeing as all three of us all went together to watch the Masters of the Universe remake, I thought we could have a little talk about this.
Yeah.
But we'll try not to give any spoilers away. But if you do want to, if you don't want to know the football results, look away now. Arsenal won 3-0. You've got a chance to get the remote control and turn it down. Anyway, yes. So let's have a look.
Arsenal won 1-0 as well.
No, 3-0. 3-0 probably. Champions. Yeah. Have we met since we won the league? I don't think we have we? No, Arsenal champions.
Oh, we did.
No, well,
not on the,
we
not
didn't.
Podcast.
Yeah.
No.
I thought we wasn't sure we were going to mention it today.
I can mention it. Yeah, champions. So the new film then. Let's have a little chat about the new film before we talk about the original film.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. No. The new one was a lot closer to the cartoon, and I think with CGI just makes things so much easier now, doesn't it, to do a sort of a fantasy sci-fi type film.
I thought it was sensational, honestly.
You loved it more than us. We all loved it, but you seemed to like it the most, I thought, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I went into it I had quite high expectations because we'd been chatting before in the infamous
Frankie and Benny's.
In the infamous Frankie and Benny's, but also
sorry, I thought you meant in there.
the Flash Gordon podcast.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
and we were trying to convince Paul it was it looked decent.
Yes.
So when I saw that,
I forgot about that.
I thought this looks alright. This actually, and yeah, I honestly just thought a lot of good things going on in this new one. The soundtrack I thought carried it through beautifully, but this, like as Mark said, you know, with the CGI, the technology they've got at their fingertips now, they've just really revelled in, you know, all the characters really close to the cartoon.
There's a lot more characters from the cartoon in this, wasn't there?
I think they couldn't do that in the original. The original was tight on budget, which was one of the reasons why it was set on Earth as well, because it makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
So
yes.
You can sort of understand why they couldn't make it as close to the cartoon, but
definitely
it was definitely a step up, I think, for the new one. Yeah.
And this new one was again, it was Adam turning into He-Man.
Yes.
Was it where the original film we never had Prince Adam, did we?
Never even mentioned, I don't think. Yeah.
And also, what annoyed me with the original film, I'm talking about that now, but he never transformed, as in got extra power when he had his sword, did he? Which with this film, I don't think it's not giving too many spoilers away. He did.
It was a proper event, wasn't it? Where the film he'd been jogging along. We've met Adam.
Yeah.
But we're not quite sure what's going on, because it takes a while before we think to himself, you know, when's the transition going to happen? But when it does, it's quite a reveal, isn't it? It's a great sequence.
It was a little bit too many sarcastic jokes was the one thing I would have against it. Now I do love a sarcastic joke.
Yeah.
But
at the end of every action sequence, you're expecting and now we'll do the little
joke
bit.
It was all the time. But you know, I did enjoy it. It was good. It's a fun film.
Yeah, exactly. And I think maybe do you think there's a victim of its own kind of like wanting to be too much? I almost said too much fun. Can you have too much fun?
Yeah.
But you know, they like you said, they almost felt a little bit embarrassed to be taking it at all seriously.
They were sending themselves up quite often.
And it happened.
Yeah,
exactly. Getting that balance right, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But it was tricky, wasn't it, to know a lot of fisting jokes, wasn't there?
Yeah, a lot of fisting jokes. Who doesn't love a fisting joke?
Yeah.
A lot of dads probably 45 to 55 age range.
Yeah.
You know, would you go and watch this if you wasn't into He-Man?
I think they'd. I think people who weren't into it would maybe struggle with, particularly like a lot of the jokes, because ultimately they are aimed at those aspects of the cartoon.
Yeah.
I don't think if you've got no frame of reference in it, you might struggle a little bit.
You'll miss some of the jokes.
Yeah. But if I was like Freddie, I took my son, who's Freddie, who is, 13. He wasn't like desperate to go and watch it. He went because I dragged him along.
Right.
And he didn't say much about it after.
Yeah.
It was just like another fun film, I suppose. He didn't get the
I think probably the Marvel generation, I would have thought they would quite enjoy it. They say they probably wouldn't get it or get into it as much as we would have done. But I didn't notice to enjoy it. Yeah.
I think as well on that. It was definitely a film which I think is worthy of watching at the cinema. I just think with the colours, you know, some of the sequences, the soundtrack, you know, I just think I think it felt like an event as well, like you said, because I can understand, like I think if you're Freddie, like kids these days they're spoilt for having seen all the Marvel, the amazing things that they can do, whereas you know, I think we're of an age where the original Master of the Universe, you're thinking it's a bit shoddy, isn't it, in comparison of its time, but this felt like a proper event, which I was so chuffed that we've seen it.
Yeah, I'm glad we went together as well. That was quite cool. We said we're going to try and do the cinema club.
Cinema club,
yeah. And we're trying to do films that have got a bit of nostalgia in them. Maybe go and watch or something like that.
Yeah. I think that's what you said, Rob, as well. But maybe I enjoy. I don't know if I'm a little bit. I'm only a year older than you, but a little bit older. For me, I don't know. I would almost like run home for the cartoons.
Yeah.
Or so much that I think that's what it was with this. I just felt like it was that transition from the cartoons.
Well, that could lead us nicely on talking about the cartoon then. Yeah. Okay, but let's give us what are you going to mark out of 10 for the new He-Man film then? What are we going to give it?
I'll probably go 7.5. The only slight criticism I had, it was like 2 hours 20. It was just a little bit too long possibly for me. But 7.5.
7.5. Okay, funny enough, I said 8 when we came up, but I thought 7.5 as well. But see, I thought it was good. I didn't think it was brilliant, but if I didn't like He-Man, if I wasn't a He-Man film and had the nostalgia of it, I might have gone to about a 6.
Yeah,
but still enjoyed it. I don't mean like 6 and rubbish. 6 enjoyed it. But you, Mark, you're going high, aren't you?
It's not perfect, but it's a 9 for me.
You got 9 of you. Yeah, that is high.
It was that good. Yeah.
Oh, that's good though. That's cool then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did enjoy it.
I think, just all the things I said, the nostalgic, just going back. It's to every time I think back to those times, you're sort of 10 and 11 years old. It's a great time and just took me back there really.
And I did like the cameo. We won't say who the cameo was to spoil it for anyone, but that was good. A little bit of a speaking part.
Yeah.
And what he
nice.
said was clever.
Yeah. It was good.
I did enjoy that.
They did do a really good job, I think, yeah.
Okay, then cartoon. I loved the cartoon.
Yeah.
Massively. I had 3 cartoons in the 80s, which I absolutely loved. And in order was He-Man, because that was about very early 80s, wasn't it? I don't know, 82, 83. Thundercats.
Yeah.
Which I've mentioned this before, and then Turtles towards the end of the 80s. But He-Man was probably my first cartoon that I couldn't wait for it to come on telly.
Yeah. Same.
I'd probably put Transformers in there as well. Maybe you were maybe a little bit too young for the Transformers.
Yeah.
Certainly around He-Man time was Transformers as well.
Yeah.
And they were like the 2. And the He-Man was definitely the 1 for me. But,
I wasn't a
probably
massive
closely followed by
Transformers. Yeah, you like Scott likes Transformers. I wasn't a
It's
massive.
interesting because both of those really the toys were really out first.
Yeah.
And then you get the cartoons or the films, whereas probably kids today don't really think it that way because they're used to like a movie or something coming out and then they'll have the toys to go with it.
Different, wasn't it? Yeah.
That wasn't really the case in the 80s.
Yeah, that's a really good point. That it's sort of like putting the cart before the horse these days, isn't it? But like you said, that was completely driven by the toys, wasn't it? All this, like there was comic books, the cartoon, and obviously the films come later. But 100% driven toy first.
So He-Man, the toy, it was toys first, wasn't it?
Even in the original film, it obviously mentions Mattel, we made the toys, and even in the new film, it also mentions based on the characters from Mattel.
Yeah.
So as Transformers mentions Hasbro, we made the toys.
One of the greatest intro theme tunes ever.
Yes, please.
This and Thundercats for me.
Yeah.
I can't think which I prefer the most, but that it goes. Should we play it now or play it at the end? When should we play the? Should we save it to the end and I'll play the He-Man cartoon theme at the very end of the podcast?
Yeah.
That'll keep everyone listening. Keep them on the edge of their seats, and they won't stop then or fast forward or anything.
I'll stay to the end as well.
Yeah, stay to the end. Well done, that's good. I'll play. Remind me then at the end to play it, okay? But that bit when he comes in and it goes, He-Man and the Masters of gives me goosebumps now.
Yeah, same. I just absolutely love it.
Does he punch he punches the screen, doesn't he? Because he's so fucking
so
hard, isn't he?
So powerful. Yeah. It made my screen.
It
sort of
smash.
Well.
Wave it. It's brilliant. Loved it.
The day he held aloft this magic sword.
That's it. Yeah. And only 3 people know his secret. Who were the 3 people?
Man at Arms.
1, correct.
Must be Sorceress.
Yeah.
Yes, 2.
And Orko.
Orko, yes.
Yeah, of course,
Just done his little magic bit.
That's it, yeah. Remember, it's a podcast.
I thought you did Tommy Cooper. Just like that.
Yeah, cartoon brilliant. Loved it. Loved the cartoon.
Yeah, and I think they we said already, they really lent into that in this most recent adaptation, didn't they? Of
Have you rewatched the cartoons now at our age?
I haven't. I'll have to
do it.
Yeah.
I do it quite a lot. They're only like 20 minutes long, and He-Man at the end comes and gives it. There's always like a
moral of the story.
That's it. So remember, kids.
I get them.
Friendship's more important than.
I get them on my. I've signed on Instagram, follow loads of those 80s and the He-Man, that sort of stuff, and I get a lot of those little memes of him, Adam's little chat at the end. So. Yeah. But before Jerry Springer, right? Because he came a bit later. So I think he's a bit more of a bit of a trendsetter. I've got a few thoughts on when we come onto the film.
Yeah. Okay.
But just the sort of tone that he set for what was to come in the years.
When I rewatch cartoons, they're pretty shit now. Which most of these things are when you get older. But I still love the animation and like the simpleness of it. And I watch a few now and then. My missus comes in and my kids come in. What are you watching? They're like, He-Man. They shake their heads and walk out the room.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? Because obviously we grew up with that, so that's what we know and are familiar with. I'm the same. My daughter's quite young, so I'm watching the sort of children's TV now. It's shocking compared to what I think
there's something special about these 80s cartoons, isn't there?
I think so.
Just a bit more. I don't know. Although I said it's simple, there's a lot of thought went into the drawings and everything. But
the art, there is one or two like Bluey, which is quite popular now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's really good, but it's very very basic art. It's very good actually, but in comparison to He-Man, and
It's
let's
not-
say Thundercats.
I always think a cartoon is like 80s cartoons, or Tom and Jerry, or like anything that's cartoon now doesn't look like a cartoon. It just looks like it's computer,
Yeah.
which it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel
I
like a
think,
proper car.
Inspector
Flintstones.
Gadget, Danger Mouse.
Yeah. That's their cartoons, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right, Masters of the Universe, 1987 then. Pretty crap. Am I right in thinking that?
Looking back now,
But
yeah.
like it. Crap but good.
Yeah.
I think that's a good assessment.
Canon Films.
Yeah.
Now, if you remember Canon Films, they were like a B-movie specialist, weren't they?
Yeah. Quite dark.
Yeah, that was their thing, was to, limited budget. Now, they spent a bit more budget on this and Superman 4 at the same time. And then
It was a shocker.
because they both flopped.
Yeah.
I think it ruined them, and they
I think
limped
maybe a year,
along.
didn't they? And then, they went bust.
and then went bust. So this probably was the film along with Superman that messed them up. But, but I did enjoy it, although it's crap. Can I say that? Is that right?
Yeah,
Makes
no,
sense.
I'm with you. I was thinking the same thing, because ultimately, we watched it. I watched this a long time ago. Had to rewatch it for obviously for the pod, but comparing it against the most recent one, it's I would say it's that I wouldn't compare them. I'd just say on its own merits of its time.
It wasn't very He-Man-y, was it? Like we said earlier, did I mention it? He didn't transform into He-Man. It was only Man at Arms and Skeletor was in it.
I thought Skeletor was pretty good, actually. To be fair, he's probably one of
But the cartoon Skeletor was sexy.
Do
you not think Skeletor was sexy? He was ripped, and
he had a decent rig, didn't he?
Yeah,
he was. Well,
it was very much similar to He-Man, but and when you have the toys, if different colour and different.
He was ripped, wasn't he? And he's sort of like.
It's the same from the toys' point of view. It's the same mould, isn't it? So they never just take one head off and put it on the other and choose a different colour for their.
So
I did a bit of research actually, Rob, into that, because, like you said, it was. I don't know if it's the same thing that maybe you've got as well, but there were the toys drove the whole franchise. So the cartoon. And then obviously the films.
Yes.
But there was also some comics that went alongside the toys as well. And there were 3 kind of versions of He-Man. There's the first comic where it's quite dark.
Right, okay.
And he was more like from what I read, he was like a nomad, a prehistoric nomad, which is why he had those sort of like woolly shorts.
Yeah. Sexy shorts.
Sexy shorts.
A lot of sexiness going on in this cartoon, wasn't it? Yeah.
Then they had a second wave of the comic book, which was a DC version, which was a much milder, less dark.
Okay.
And then the third tier became the cartoon, which is what the one that we probably more recognise, but also the one that the new film is based on. But the producer chose to follow the direction of the first comic, which didn't really mention.
Which we didn't know about this as kids, did we? We just knew the cartoon.
Not. Yeah,
I don't remember a He-Man comic as a kid.
Quite a strange decision. All that.
He-Man. There was a He-Man film as well before this film, an animated film.
Okay.
So this wasn't the first He-Man film, but again, I just remember the cartoon series. Yeah.
Yeah.
So why do you think the film flopped?
Well, probably one of the reasons just because it wasn't like the cartoon, and as a kid, I remember going to cinema watching it, feeling a little bit disappointed, just thinking it was going to be more like the cartoon, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
He didn't really look like He-Man, did he? He had he needed that bob haircut. He had like a 80s mullet.
He couldn't really act, could he? I mean, this is very early in his career.
Yeah.
I think he was still learning English. He's obviously Swedish. And,
He-Man?
Dolph. Yeah. As I mentioned before, it was fine for like Rocky 4. It's a bit like when Schwarzenegger played Terminator. That sort of robotic acting.
Yeah, because he was
played into the character.
Yeah, because in Rocky 4, what's his name in Rocky 4? He was basically a robot, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Not a robot. He was made to be. We've created this guy.
Yeah.
So I looked up something, and I read maybe it's because the film came out a few years later than the cartoon. So I read in 1985, Mattel, their profit, or I think it was profit, was 250 million on toys, He-Man toys. In 1986, it was 400 million on He-Man toys. 1987, when this came out, 7 million.
Wow.
So it dropped loads.
Fell off a cliff, hadn't it?
Yeah, so people had enough of He-Man by the time this film came out.
Yeah, you can saturate the market, can't you? There's no doubt about that, and I can see that now.
Yeah. But it's not as if it's 10 years later. It's only a couple of years later. But maybe people
lost their appetite.
Yeah, had those kids had enough of He-Man. But I hadn't. I was looking forward to seeing this, and I think I liked it as a kid. all the acting's pretty bad. You know.
It is.
it's-
To be fair,
The budget's low, obviously.
Courtney Cox, you can see why she actually went on to have a bit more of a career. Cause she was pretty good in this.
Quite enthusiastic, wasn't she, throughout the whole? Yeah.
Monica Geller. Well, she obviously moved to New York after this and got a flat with some mates.
Got some friends around, didn't she?
Some chums.
Yeah. Did you know? I the sorceress.
Yes.
Right. I thought I recognise her. Do you know what the sorcerer's been in? And there's a link from Monica as well. I'm going to call Courtney Cox's character, who is it Julie in this?
Julie, yeah.
I am going to call her Monica for the rest of the podcast, okay?
Yeah.
Do you know the link from the sorceress to Monica?
Is it her mum in Friends?
Yes.
Wow.
It's her mum in Friends.
How about that?
And I was just watching it yesterday thinking, I recognise her. I'm trying to think. You know, you try and think before looking it up.
Yeah, because I didn't really recognise many of the characters in, any of the actors, although you said the big guns.
Top Gun guy from
Top Gun
Back
guy.
to the Future.
Yeah, James Tolkien. He was Lubick.
Yeah.
Recently passed away in March.
Yeah.
Gwildor was Billy Barty. They put him in because they couldn't
Probably have the budget for
couldn't
Orko.
do Orko.
Yeah. Trying to make him fly or hover like he did, that would be
It reminded me of Yoda. It was like a
and they also all the puppets too, talking that sort of generic what I call puppet voice. Do you know
what they reminded me of? It was like, you ever seen Power Rangers back in the day? There's like the series.
Okay.
These characters that their mouth doesn't really move.
Go back. Let's talk about sort of familiarity. When the opening credits start, I thought, this is very Superman.
Yes,
that opening credits.
Big time. The way that comes in, the words come in. I wrote down on my notes Superman. And the music, you're right, big time.
Not as good though, was it? It was kind of like a slightly worse version.
It didn't really get going, did it?
No,
He's waiting for the next bit. Yeah.
I think that was Bill Conti that wrote that, and he was the guy behind a lot of the Rocky IV soundtrack actually. Which was absolutely sensational. Little link to Dolph there.
That's right. Yeah, you're right. Bill Conti, correct. The Mexican and Spanish dub used the animated cast voices.
Right, okay, because
that'd be interesting to watch.
I think the director was hoping to dub Dolph Lundgren's voice as well, but in fact, he had it written into his contract that it had to be his voice.
Really?
So
correct. Yeah, I read that. Man at Arms. Should we just quickly mention about him? He looked like he was one day away from his pension, didn't he?
Do we know how old the actor was?
54. Well, 54 roughly.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's still alive and he's 94 now.
Wow.
Is he still? Wow.
Yeah. But 54. So he's 4 years older than you two.
Yeah.
He did look a lot older, didn't he?
Yeah.
We say this every podcast, but he did.
Oh no, he's like properly grey, isn't he? And just looks like he's had a tough paper round, doesn't he?
But I can similar age to you two. Like I can imagine going to have a kick about football with you two. But I couldn't imagine playing him at football. I'd be thinking he's gonna be rubbish.
It's quite handy with a little laser though.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was good. So his daughter was Teela. Now I think she fancied He-Man because
when Julie's there, she makes a comment that what is it she says? Well, we probably got written down.
Yeah, I wrote it down. And this is pretty good for my notes.
He said not as lucky as you or something.
Yeah, he says, He-Man says, did you have any luck? And she goes, well, not as much luck as you apparently. Shacking up with Monica from Friends.
Yeah.
Do we know the relationship between Skeletor and He-Man?
No. Sexy Skeletor.
Sexy Skeletor, buff He-Man.
No.
They are.
Do you know it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Didn't know this.
Uncle Skeletor.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a backstory with.
I didn't know this.
No, this is again a bit of research just before.
Mm-hmm.
So there were 3 baddies that Mattel brought out to rule over Snake Mountain, and the first one was quite a complicated toy, and I saw an illustration of it where you could take his little front chest plate off, and it revealed 3 sort of snakes that came out. So he was like the first snake guy. I can't remember his name. And then they had Hordak that came along.
Right.
So he's obviously famed from She-Ra, and then he became the Wizard of Snake Mountain. Right. And then there was so He-Man's dad got into a.
Who's He-Man's dad then?
So he was in the new film.
Yes.
We saw him in that. I can't remember his name either. Sorry about the lack of detail.
No.
In that, but
was he in the cartoons then? Was he?
Well, I think he used to make an appearance. Didn't he?
Right. Okay.
Every now and again.
Yeah. He was like the king of Eternia in effect.
Okay.
Prince Adam. Yes. He was the dad, obviously.
Right. That's a good point, Mark. So because he was the king, Skeletor, the character, I can't remember what the name was. Again, I should have written it down really, but he always felt that he was the rightful heir to the throne.
This is like
So
the
they
Lion
got into
King
it.
with Mufasa and
Yeah,
Scar and
absolutely.
Simba, isn't it?
And then, so there was a battle, and then Hordak ended up putting a spell on the king's brother that then melted all his
Uncle Skeletor.
flesh away.
Right.
And that's how the
Wow.
Skeletor was revealed. But he got lots
Well
of,
done on that. Let's
got
give him a
lots of
clap on that.
powers.
I never knew this.
Yeah,
I never knew this.
I wish I'd tried to memorise it a little bit more. No,
that's
detail, but
impressive.
that's the
All
part.
those years of watching He-Man, and I didn't know that He-Man was Uncle Skeletor. On that note, then, shall we go? Shall we go to Eternia? So Skeletor's claimed the castle. Was this how it starts?
Yes.
Uncle Skeletor, sorry,
Uncle
who just
Skeletor.
realised.
Yeah.
Sexy Uncle Skeletor's.
Yeah.
He's got into. He teleported because he used one of the keys.
Yes, which is was just crucial, isn't it? Because ultimately we know Castle Grayskull as being a fortress,
Right.
Protected by the sorceress, so very, very difficult to get in.
Okay.
Obviously, He-Man is.
I was confused about two keys.
Yeah.
Why did he have to? Why was he desperate to get the other key?
So if he's to stop them from entering the castle as easily as they do.
Okay.
So if they can,
He wants
they can,
control,
Yeah,
so-
if he's
yeah.
got full control of the entrance into the castle, then
Right.
he holds the ultimate power.
Yes, he doesn't want them sneaking in and nicking his sword and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
That's how he
That's
got
where
in.
the power is, isn't it? The power of Grayskull. So that's
Yeah.
what. Yeah.
Is in the sword.
Yes. That's what, yeah.
It's held within the sword, but also within the boundaries of Grayskull itself. I think there's a lot of power that resides within there, guarded by the sorceress.
So He-Man rescues this little creature called Gwildor.
Help somebody! Help!
All right, we heard you. Pull the pole out.
Careful! Oh, Hank Peter, you come!
Catch.
Oh.
Who are you?
I am Gwildor of Thenor.
And then we see Man-at-Arms and Teela. Well, they save him, don't they? And then they go to his little house.
Yeah, when it comes apparent that he was tricked by Evelyn to give them the key. That's
Right.
The
So he had two keys.
But he had a prototype.
He had a prototype.
Okay.
That was lucky, that prototype.
So
Fair
it's a
enough.
cosmic key. So we got the cosmic key then, right? So we understand that bit now. Okay,
Which is
right.
quite cool, actually. Even now, I think that cosmic key is pretty cool.
It was cool, wasn't it? Yeah. The noise it made. Now I texted you two guys earlier when they. Okay, we're not on that bit now, but when they did open it, it did sound like is it the Ident of BBC Sport back from the 80s?
Yeah.
So I'm going to play now the cosmic key making a noise. Right, I'm going to play that now. Okay, and now I'm going to play the BBC Sport Ident. Is that right? Is it called Ident? No. I don't know. Well, the bit before Grandstand starts.
Yeah.
Anyway. Let's play that now. See?
Yeah.
Very similar, isn't
Very
it?
similar, yeah.
Plagiarism.
Hey, so did BBC nick the noise of the cosmic key? Inside the castle, then the sorceress has been captured, isn't she? She's like frozen in, like she can't move, can she?
Yeah, he's put a spell on her, hasn't he?
Yeah, because if she's free, she can just do what she wants and kill Skeletor, probably, because she's quite powerful.
Yeah, very powerful. She's the keeper, isn't she? Or she's sort of like the guardian of Castle Grayskull.
And Monica's mum in Friends. Okay, so they quickly manage to get out of there because he uses his cosmic
secret
key.
Oh, who are we talking about?
Oh, doesn't Gwildor do the thing now, so they teleport?
No, so Gwildor's got a secret. So they're obviously coming at the door, but he's got a secret entrance that
of course.
actually leads to Castle Grayskull.
Grayskull,
Which is very fortuitous.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. A lot of secret entrances in the 80s, isn't there?
It's easy, sort of like for the plot, isn't it?
So Castle Grayskull, like I say, is heavily fortified. No one can get in there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Gwildor's actually got a secret.
He got a secret passage. Secret passages are great, though, aren't they? They come in very handy.
And it kind of leans into more like maybe thinking that he's playing that Orko character,
Yeah.
because we know that he's got the secret of He-Man as well.
Yes. So when they do a bit of a fight, and then he opens up the key, and they go to 1987 USA. So this character Julie, aka Monica, her parents have died in a plane crash.
Yeah.
I don't know why we needed this. Maybe because the back in time bit at the end.
Yeah.
And she wants to get away, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's feeling tremendous guilt, isn't she, over them dying in that plane crash, and she wasn't with them. I'm not quite sure what the guilt was though, because
Yeah.
I
they
think
were still gonna...
she was due to like spend the day with them or something like
Yes.
that, and then she said no, and so they went.
off
to
the
plane
plane, yeah.
and went somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But her boyfriend, come and see my sound test before you go, though. He wanted her to come and see his.
So she's missing prom as well, isn't she? She's
Yeah.
missing the last day of school. Well, we'll just hang around and go tomorrow. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Skeletor is a bit annoyed. He's back at Eternia, and he's a little bit
Curious, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a bit cheesed off. So he sends four
mercenaries,
of his goons.
Obviously, there's a lot of I'm not quite sure what they are, but like the Skeletor's army, in effect, the robots.
Well, they're robots, you see, because He-Man
doesn't kill any other.
He's not allowed. To, yes.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's because that was his sword, or he is the less. I'm not sure if he's a robot. He's the less
like a lizardy thing.
Yeah,
isn't
he doesn't look particularly human or like a creature, does he? So I wonder if that's the reason why he got killed, maybe.
Yeah, robots, because He-Man's not allowed to kill someone.
He's not. He-Man was. Yeah, it's not allowed to kill humans, is he?
Humans,
Yeah, we could like the robots are fine.
Yeah.
But I thought those robots they looked a lot like Star Wars kind of stormtrooper.
Very
type.
Star Warsy, wasn't it? Like as I say, Yoda
TIE
was like
fighters.
Gwildor.
Yeah.
Those characters reminded me a bit of, as I said, Power Rangers. There's a bit of Back to the Future in it, when they go. Prom reminded me of the Stranger Things prom.
Yeah.
The colour and everything, the blue. When the Stranger Things scene.
Classic sort of sports hall.
Yeah, American sports hall,
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I went there because Cameron just wanted a bit of a sound check, I guess, because he was part of the band or whatever.
Yeah, was he band or band, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So when was the prom? The next was it that? Could have been that.
I don't know. I was assuming it was that. No, I don't know.
All this happens in the night time, doesn't it?
Yes.
The whole film happens in one night.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So maybe the prom was the next day.
Ask us the other thing because they're waiting for the moon to align or something,
That's right.
aren't they? Yeah. So it has to be done by in a certain time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's never a time, is it? It's always like
There's
sunsets or sunrise. Or
there was a lot of chat, wasn't there, about different ways of describing time. There's like there was parsecs and distances.
Yeah, parsec.
Yeah.
That's Star Wars.
Yeah.
So these goons attack. Basically, they go to where the location of the key is, and that's where they go to the.
Yeah.
And they attack Monica, who is in the sports hall. But He-Man saves her. Not many people around the streets or anywhere else was there in this film.
No.
Quite quiet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Very quiet, yeah. I did thought there's not much going on. Obviously, budget. They couldn't afford extras, I suppose. Imagine that, doing a massive film and you can't afford like extras.
Yeah, I've listened to another podcast about a film, Swingers from the 90s. Quite a big. John
Vaughan. Is it
Johnny.
I say Johnny Vaughan, but it's not Johnny Vaughan. What's Vince Vaughan?
Vince Vaughan.
Yeah.
Well, they in that film,
his brother.
They didn't have enough budget to pay for any of the extras.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Just friends and family.
Right. Yeah.
Apart from the baby, there's a scene at the baby at the end when he's talking.
Okay.
I think it's a woman's making like.
It's mad, isn't it? You think you're doing a film, you thought you'd have budget for these things. There's a bit coming up at the end, which I'll mention when we get to it, about the budget as well. Okay, so He-Man fights them all and he saves Julie. I'm switching from Julie to Monica here. I'll keep that up. Keep everyone on their toes. Okay, we get introduced to the policeman, who is Strickland.
Yes.
From Back to the Future. He takes Kevin, doesn't he, off? I don't know why.
Well, because he
just says my girlfriend's in there.
So Kevin wants Lubick to find his girlfriend. So what are you doing is taking notes. He'll come with me, and basically he thinks he's going to get arrested. So no, we're going to go to your girlfriend's house because you must know where she lives.
Yes.
So that's why they end up at Julie Monica's.
Monica's house. Yeah. It makes me laugh. It's the lights are on. Someone's home. Oh, we keep them on the scale of burglars. That was big in the 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what else was big in the 80s? I think Peter Kay might have mentioned it. I'm stealing his stuff, but if you had a video recorder and it had a time on it. Now we used to do this. My mum used to say to me, and my dad used to say to me, put a tape over it so that the burglars can't see it when they look through the window. Because if they see a VCR, they're nicking that. So you had to cover it with a video so they couldn't see the. If they're looking in there in the dark, you can see a clock on the floor flashing. Did you ever do that?
No, we didn't. No.
Yeah, Julie. So Julie calls
yes,
Lubick and Kevin. Yeah.
And because he pretends that he's talking to somebody else.
Yeah.
Isn't he? He's quite angry though, isn't he, old Strickland? He's
as he is in every film.
Yeah.
Same character. Because Kevin's like he's making out it's not her on the phone, but then he puts the phone down. Who's that? no one.
Family friend.
Yeah, no one important you don't need to know. It obviously was Monica.
Judy's just warned him basically that thing is something important. And
you need the cosmic key. They need it back.
Yeah.
To get back to.
Yeah, he's in danger basically.
Yeah, because when the goons they go back to Eternia and they come back with Evelyn and they're trying to locate the cosmic key, but the microwave is the microwave stopping the signal.
Electromagnetic interference. Yeah, I quite like that.
Were microwaves new? When did they come out? Were they in 80s or 70s?
Good question.
I think
they were big in the
80s,
80s, weren't they?
Yeah. So maybe this was a microwave was a height of technology.
Possibly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So they had to mention it.
It's like when your TV suddenly starts going haywire when you're microwaving your pot noodle, isn't it?
Evil Lynn catches up with Kevin, I got here, and uses the collar of...
Yeah, that was quite effective, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was clever.
Smashing his teeth in was... he's only got so far, but get that collar on.
Yeah, put the collar on. Yeah, he admits to anything, doesn't he?
Sing like a canary.
Yeah. So he says the key's not with him, but the police took it.
Yeah.
I think that.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna go and take it to the Japanese synthesizer.
Yes.
To see what.
Julie and He-Man rescue Kevin. I got here. A little bit of comedy here. Groodle dresses up in some clothes.
Yeah.
And they're cracking up
it.
Yeah, E.T., you're right there. Good point. And then like He-Man, Man at Arms, and Tila, he comes in. He says, "Look, I got some clothes on," and they love it. They go, they're cracking up at him.
Yeah.
Time and a place, mate. There's a lot of shit going on here, buddy.
Yeah, he's a bit, I kind of see that character. He's just very fun-loving. Like he's easily fooled, wasn't he, by Evelyn? So he's kind of just going along with the vibe.
Yeah, he's his own little world, isn't he?
Yeah, he's happy.
His sunglasses on as well, isn't he? Which is brilliant. Lubit takes the key to the music store.
Yeah.
And tries to get him to. Does he get him to ask him what? He asks him what it is.
Could it be Russian or something like that? Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't really know.
No. And every time they activate it, they are sending out a beacon as well, aren't they? Because when they lose it, just going back a step, Skeletor wants to know where they are, and they can locate it. So that's kind of how they find them.
Tracking. It's got tracking on it when it's used or something. Yeah, good point. Yeah. Battle of the Music Store I've got here now.
Yeah.
Not quite the same as Battle of Starcourt from Stranger Things, but it was a big battle.
It was pretty good, yeah.
But how many people come in that music shop? Those robots, like 3 come in, next scene another 5 come in, another 5 come in.
Ultimately, that was a common theme, wasn't it? Even when they were back in Castle Grayskull at the beginning, just the 3 of them, He-Man, Man at Arms, and Tila, trying to hold off what was just simply like a relentless sort of like. They just kept coming, didn't they? Yeah. It was like Lord of the Rings with all the ghouls.
It was, yeah. She's been waiting all movie to say this, but Tila gets up and shoots a couple of robots, and then goes back down and gives it. Woman at Arms. Well, she expects everyone to go, bloody brilliant there.
In the theatre.
She was looking forward to that all film, weren't she?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, though, Monica looks out the window and says, her mum turn up.
Yeah.
Honey, I've missed you so much. I don't believe it. Mom.
Listen, darling. Your new friends are all tied up with the work we're doing, and they have something we want. That shiny metal thing with the blinking lights. Will you get it for us?
And it's quite clever, though, because she, Evelyn did say she realised that her mum had passed away, and she does say we've been on a secret mission and we've been in hiding or something. So there's a little bit of thought to it.
Yeah, because the card character had found that picture, hadn't he, back in their house? So that was. But
again, I would have been a little bit suspicious because, like, the first thing she says is, "You don't know if there's like a key thing in there." It's like, "Hello, darling, not seen you for ages." Yeah, forget about that. Yeah. Is there a key? Is there like a cosmic key that you can go and get for me?
Being attacked by aliens and stuff like that. Well,
something's not quite right, is there?
Yeah, straight away. Can you go and get it? And she, okay, I'll go and get it. Yeah.
I'm sure they were dead.
Yeah,
but they're not.
No, she falls for it. So she goes and gets the key and gives it to Evelyn. Then she sends the signal to Skeletor, and he arrives.
Yeah, this bit's pretty cool.
Yeah. The actual those like the spaceships themselves they're actually quite decent, aren't they? For if we talk about the special effects.
Yeah, coming through the portal's quite cool.
Yeah.
Even now, looking at that, I thought that's pretty cool effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it comes to the
vehicle,
street.
Ship, whatever it is that Skeletor's on, is pretty good.
Yeah, that's the one scene. If you said to me think of a scene from this film,
Yeah.
that would be my scene.
It's quite a standout, isn't
Him
it?
coming through.
Quite slow, isn't it, as well?
Yes.
It's quite sort of majestic almost, isn't it? The way he
Yeah.
sort of floats in. Reminded me of, there's a scene in The Simpsons when Homer is trying to get away from a baying crowd, and he's in one of those like really slow moving floats.
Right.
And it's got like all the chicken feathers on it, and then he says, "We're ever so slowly getting away." Just that movement.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was quite. I think
was.
the majestic nature.
He just sits there as well. He don't move much, does he, Skeletor? He
Nah.
just sort of basically just sits on his little chair.
Very throne-like, wasn't it?
Yeah. The amount of times he says like, "Do this or you'll die." that scene happens a lot, doesn't it? Surrender or you'll die. But no one really dies. Oh, apart from Sorod, of course, we mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Sorod.
Yeah.
He-Man nicks a hoverboard.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That was quite cool. There was a good bit leading up to that, wasn't there? Because previously, when he shot one down, he blasted the guy, and everything exploded, like the hoverboard and the guy. But with this one, he was like, "No, I'm going to use my sword here.
Yes.
I'm going to hit him off, and then the hoverboard is going to stay exactly where I need it, so I can jump on."
That's it. Because they're going inside that building, and he just jumps on it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good thinking from He-Man there.
It was. He planned that one quite nicely, hadn't he?
Because he's good. He's okay. That sword was heavy. He's okay with a sword. He's not very nimble, is he? He's not very.
I think. I mean, and even when they had that big
Throwing it
battle
around.
earlier, I think some of the actual fighting scenes with the sword weren't as slick as I think what we're used to nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, particularly when you think you're used to Star Wars, when they're wheeling Jedi.
Well, you're probably
lightsabers
trained now, aren't you, to fight? You know, if you've got a lightsaber or a sword, you've probably got 6-week course on.
Yeah.
Where back then,
interesting. You can go play Blade. I can't remember his name, but he is like a trained sort of swordsman, and actually he gave Dolph Lundgren lessons. And actually, in the final scene when He-Man's fighting Skeletor, it was him that was in the Skeletor suit.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the bit I mentioned earlier. They ran out of budget, and it was a director's money. He put his own money into it to do that scene, and that was the last scene filmed. Obviously, you do it in different order, don't you? But this was the last scene filmed. You can tell the lighting's slightly different.
Right.
But I didn't realise that wasn't Skeletor then. Right.
Yeah. I can't remember the guy's name, but it's the guy who played Blade.
Yeah. He had one eye, didn't he?
Oh yeah, there's a little bit of backstory there as well, because at one point earlier on in the film, he says something like, "I've been waiting a long time for this."
Yes.
It was actually He-Man that took his eye.
It was right. Okay.
He injured him in a previous battle as well.
So in comics or and they kept it going?
Yeah. So this is from the comic backstory.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's where he wants his revenge, and waiting for this for a long time. He-Man grabs the key back from who has it? He nicks the key anyway. So at the minute,
Evelyn has it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He-Man's got it. He takes it
uses
off.
the grapple thing, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I think Man-at-Arms and Gwildor and Tila on that building, and then Skeletor slowly comes up.
Yeah, that's quite nice.
He's like, "Woo, behind you!" He comes up. You thought they'd heard that spaceship thing coming up, but no.
Very slow, wasn't it? Again, just that reveal.
And again, it's throw down your weapons or die.
Yeah.
They get captured. Monica gets a shot on her leg. A bit of a gruesome sort of.
It's like gangrene, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's very,
straight
very
away.
A bit unnecessary, didn't it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Trying to save He-Man.
Yeah, because she did, didn't she? That's why she got it.
Yeah.
But only the sorceress can fix that.
Yeah. Let's hope that they manage to get back there.
Yeah, let's hope, because if not, Monica she ain't going to make it to New York.
There's going to be no friends, is there? For
No, exactly. Skeletor tells He-Man to surrender or they'll die once again. Doesn't he take He-Man to Eternia? He gets him sort of in his Skeletor handcuffs, whatever.
He does, and because he makes a promise that he not to hurt the others, doesn't he?
Yes.
And therefore that
he doesn't want to kill He-Man, does he?
One of the reasons why they want Skeletor keeps them alive, isn't it, as well?
Yeah.
He-Man's his slave now.
Yeah, he doesn't want to kill him. He wants to...
Doesn't want to make a martyr of him.
That's
right.
the one.
That's it. And
Stella, I'll tell you what, I played football earlier. This is the first drink I've had since playing football in like 25 degrees heat. Is a can of Stella. I don't need hydration breaks like these pussy footballers every 23 minutes. They had one last night. It was like 23 degrees. I thought.
I know. I wondered about that. I thought it was.
I was wearing a jumper in that.
Full tracksuit.
Yeah, exactly. 23 degrees hydration break. Anyway, we'll keep that in because that's
topical.
Topical, correct. Okay, so He-Man's gone off to Eternia. Skeletor's took him.
Yeah.
All the other dudes are
Still on Earth.
Still on Earth in the quiet street with no one around.
Yeah, they need to use the cosmic key to get back to Earth, but I think there's obviously something's happened to it. It's lost its sort of like last few saves. Or whatever you want to call it. But
this made me laugh. This is you got the same
tune.
Yeah, and also it's so funny. It's like we need 3 things, and he gives it. I got it wrote down here.
Sonic screwdriver.
Yes, basically, we need a few things to make this happen. Rack, and she goes, "Well, I've got that on her arm straight away within a second."
Yeah.
We need a Octode rectifier, man at arms. He's got that, hasn't he? And then we need something to play it on, like you said. Well, Kevin,
he's a musician, isn't he? And he's got full access to keyboards.
So they're very lucky. The 3 things they need, they've got.
He's got his pitch perfect tone as well, so
he remembers it.
He has to hear a tune once and he can remember it.
It's like Close Encounters. It's like do.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So he goes and gets the keyboard. Basically sorted. They were very lucky, weren't they? It's stumbled across Kevin. He's a musician.
They get that, and I have to. The cosmic key as well. I haven't mentioned what Gwildor has done in order to achieve this portal. He's somehow been able to decode time and space.
Yes.
Through a melody that once you've mastered this some kind of magical spell.
Exactly. Yeah.
Then as long as you put the right coordinates into the melody maker, you
can time travel.
You can go wherever you want.
Exactly.
Back in time.
Yeah. Who needs a flux capacitor?
Yeah.
The other thing is he nicks the Cadillac, doesn't he? But he sort of makes it.
He's done a few tweaks to it.
Yeah, so they're just turning it with the key and petrol.
Longer roads on hydrocarbons.
That is okay.
Yeah. Doesn't need hydrocarbons anymore. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what he's done with it, but
he's got that thing sort of pulls down.
Not taken him long, has it? But
no.
So that he's basically like that's oil and petrol, isn't it? That he's talking about there. So
right. Okay.
What's he used instead?
Don't know. He's clever, isn't he?
Bloody
he can
Elon
do time
Musk.
travel. He-Man he's not having a good time in Eternia, is he? He's getting whipped.
Oh, that whip.
Which he sort of moves before the whip hits him because obviously it's a
sort of generated, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a special effect whip, but
a lot of damage though, doesn't it? To his
a bit sore. It looks sore, doesn't it? Sorceress isn't looking too good.
No, she's quite withered, isn't she, at this stage?
She's aging, so it's all going tits up at the minute. And then meanwhile, Lubick back at Earth is trying to stop Man at Arms Teela and Kevin using the key. So everything's it's not looking good, is it?
Yeah, the pink Cadillac's there as well, hasn't it? Because obviously that half of it will get.
Is it half of it? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So they get the key to work at that moment. Lubick's there.
Yeah,
that's it. And then they all teleport with the half Cadillac. Yeah. I got here. Skeletor gets pimped. So this is he sort of not pimped out, but he pimps his clothing and he gets a bit more powerful.
Yes.
I should have said that rather than pimped. That would have made more sense.
But when that happens, that's a hell of a transformation, isn't it? Skeleton with his hood.
Sexy Skeletor.
And he's gone for me. Do you remember you mentioned Thundercats earlier? You know when he's battling against Mumra. He has 2 different kind of personalities as well, doesn't he? He's got the mummy, and then when he transforms into, I can't remember what the name of that.
Yeah.
Skeletor
more powerful,
more like that creature.
Yeah, it's funny looking. He had this sort of white thing on his.
I don't know, Egyptian sort of vibes I got. Yeah.
Big change.
Did he use the sword to get powerful?
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
He did. I can't remember if he did or not. He must have, because He-Man had
the sword. Because He-Man takes a sword a bit later on, doesn't it? There's a sword sort of in a.
Like a holster, isn't it?
Yeah.
To the side of Skeletor, but whether he's. I think he's drawing the power from it. Yeah.
And he does his hologram thing to the rest of Eternia to say that basically I'm the dog's bollocks
I'm
sort
the
of thing.
master.
Yeah.
I'm the master.
Yeah. Master of the universe.
Of the universe.
And they did that sort of in the spoiler, I suppose. In the new film, there's like a hologram, which I liked how they copied that. Okay, so Kevin and Co, they teleport to Eternia. They all arrive. Big fight kicks off. Lubick says, "I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone or something."
Yeah.
Was that big in the 80s? The Twilight Zone.
Oh yeah, that was big. Yeah. Yeah, I never really saw any of them, but I gather they were just they're quite mysterious, kind of more like horror horror short stories, weren't they?
Okay, a bit like X-Files-y, I always thought. Was it? Yeah, big fight kicks off. He-Man grabs the sword, does a pretty shitty I have the power, did you think?
Oh, awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty quick, wasn't it? Yeah.
I have the power.
Yeah.
It's like not anything like. Again, we.
Was he Welsh? Was he? I have the power, boyo.
But again, it's not like, you know, I think because we would then immediately hark back to like the classic. I have that. It's quite a slow.
Yeah, and he sort of grabs it and then puts it sideways in the cartoon. And then he holds it. And then he
points it at the.
Not as good.
No, and it happens quite quick, doesn't it? I mean, I suppose you don't want these things to drag on too long, which is what I think some of the more modern films can do with the end battles, but
but nothing changed. You didn't get any extra power.
No,
really, like we said earlier.
It was quite. There was a bit of lightning. Wasn't there? A little bit of that.
Classic.
Yeah.
There
was something, but like you said, it's not quite as.
Was it? It wasn't classic blue 80s lightning, was it? When something happens, it was proper white lightning. And then he fights. This is when he fights Skeletor, which we mentioned earlier, who wasn't Frank Langella in it. Then it was Blade.
Yeah.
And this was when, if you look, it's slightly different lighting, slightly different feel to what it was before. Because it was filmed a bit later on. Fights him and obviously sort of gives him a bit of mercy, doesn't he? But then he comes back at him, which happens a lot in films.
Yeah.
And then again, this happens a lot in a lot of 80s films. Falls off a tower.
We had the Die Hard RoboCop.
That's it. Yeah, Die Hard, RoboCop, Batman. I got on my notes.
Batman, yeah.
You'd have thought he'd have held on to him and said, like, "Save me,
Uncle."
And then Uncle. But in that case, the good guy does try to help, but then the baddie tries to get him again, doesn't he? Yeah. And that's when he falls, but he dies.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, we think. Well, he is, because Cannon ran out of money, so they couldn't do another one.
Yeah.
Incidentally, Cannon was supposed to be doing. The idea was, I should have mentioned this earlier. If He-Man did well and Superman 4 did well, they was going to do a Spider-Man film on the money from this, but obviously it didn't happen.
Okay. Well, did you see the end credit scene after this one? Say, "I'll be back." Yeah.
Okay, I never saw that.
Yeah, at the end of the,
Does he say "I'll be back" as in Terminator?
Yeah.
So they're doing they're doing end credit scenes back then as well. Was that?
Yeah. Was it end credit or was it just? Okay.
Right at the end. Right at the end.
Right at the very end.
Yeah.
Because I thought that was a exclusively sort of like Marvel type thing.
Yeah.
Again, we're sort of like harping back to.
See, I wouldn't have stayed in the cinema. Would you?
No. Well, I only watched it for the first time today, actually.
Right.
So, I just
can't it find it? Yeah, for the podcast.
I just let the
yeah.
When I watched it previously, once the film finished, I'd switched off, but I let the whole credits run. And
in the cinema, see, like now we can Google, we look up, is there end credits, or it's on social media. I would have just been up and out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, back then it didn't feel like that was a thing. I mean, to actually stay. I mean, even nowadays, you sort of like you hang around, don't you? Thinking it's just not all films, but certain films, like particularly with the Marvel things. Yeah. You think, we're doing another one of them?
Yeah, if it's a blockbuster film, if it's a big film, you stay, don't you? I got on my notes here. Lubitsch shacked up with a beautiful girl. He's got beautiful hair. Yeah. Beautiful girl.
Yeah. He's going nowhere, is he?
Yeah, why doesn't want to go back have that shitty police job? And I got all this going on here.
Yeah. I don't know, how long's it been? A few hours or something? I don't know.
You don't mess about, mate. I know. He is a player. High five. That's high five Lubitsch. High five him.
Absolute player.
Absolute player.
I don't think you get away with that these days, would you? I think that,
sexist.
I don't know. He was a player, mate. He'll get away with whatever he wants. Yeah, he's got some bird. Can I say that? Julie wants to get back, and Kevin want to get back.
Oh, and obviously...
so just as she's going then,
Wilder says I can take you back any time, any place you want.
And she doesn't think, does she?
Yeah.
And then at the last second...
Yeah.
Do you reckon he knew then? Do you reckon he thought, out, you're out?
Well, maybe because there's no real sort of chat about that, was there, amongst them? But there's maybe with that... Oh, no, because it was... I can say when the bad guys got hold of the little picture... Yeah. It was them that knew about that backstory. He would
Did
not...
Did Gwildor not know about her parents?
Don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Or did he just send her back? So I guess he must have sent her back. Yeah.
He's a wizard.
He sent her back to 1986 because they passed away in 1986. He doesn't just go back in time. She's in bed then with a nightie. Sexy, eh? Fucking hell.
That's a passion killer. That,
yeah, isn't it? It's like something from the 1890s or something.
Yeah, so what was she supposed to be for? What, 17, 18? Something
well, yeah, she was 23 in it, but I guess it was high school.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Prom, which is 18, 19. Yes. Is that right? America?
Yeah, you want to be... I don't know, I've got different ideas about what my expectations would be of a girl wearing something. At night.
If I was a 19-year-old lad in America back in the 80s, and I had a girlfriend had that nightie on, I'd be off.
You'd want to wear something else.
I'll go and find Rachel or Phoebe or something.
But there was a moment, wasn't there? And I can't remember where this was in the sequence when they're talking about, the go well, the sort of like the conversation, the goodbye, and he
Yeah.
said, "Oh, we don't say that." And I'm sure Man at Arms has a little pep talk with her, isn't he? He said, "Well, in Eternia, we've got a famous saying, something about."
I said, I'm going to end the podcast on that.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to. The thing I was thinking about with that when he said that was a bit sort of like a famous. I don't want to spoil the end of the podcast.
That's what I carry on. Shh.
But,
I can edit it out if you do.
Okay. I thought it would have been a bit edgier if the famous saying of Eternia was something more like, "Don't fuck with my dad when he's pissed." But it's slightly different. The one that the way you use in the film.
Yeah. Yeah, he does give her a little talk, doesn't he? You're right at the very end. Yeah. But as I say, why did she wake up in bed?
Yeah.
It's as if it was all a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
I
Kevin,
didn't quite get the bit when she sort of grabs the keys and what papers or whatever it is she's grabbed. Oh, she said keys, but it's a whole big, bundle.
Yeah,
of
well,
stuff. And she just runs into the street. I'm thinking, well, where are you going?
Well, she's
obviously happens to be that Kevin's running down that street.
Yeah.
But, if he wasn't there, where did she think she was going?
Did she nick the plane keys so they couldn't go out in the plane, or the car keys so they couldn't drive to the airport or something? I think he holds in the street and he gives it Eternia.
Oh yeah, she gave it to him, didn't she?
Sorceress.
Oh, did she? I missed that bit.
Yeah.
Julie, put those keys back.
I love you. Julie, where are you going? Come back here.
Julie!
Kevin!
Oh, don't let your parents get on that plane.
I already stopped them. Do you know?
Yeah. We were there.
Eternia.
I wonder what that was.
It's like a little.
So I guess that is just the thing where you
fridge magnet.
No, it isn't a dream. I guess because you could have thought
yes.
maybe
that was to stop it being a dream.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah. And that was 1987 film Masters of the Universe. We're in there. Well done. Still looking forward to playing the actual He-Man cartoon intro, but I'll save it to the end. Keep listening, remember. Save it to the end. Okay, let's do some memories from the film. Okay, I got Ross James, I think he's from Abingdon, and he says, Skeletor was awesome, and Beastman scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
It was quite scary in this film, actually, Beastman.
Yeah,
He was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I agree with you there, Ross.
Yeah.
And there we go, Mark. I'll pass my phone over to you. You got your glasses on?
Where's my readers?
Where's my readers? They're here somewhere.
So this one's from Brendan from New Zealand. It was epic for its time, but it could have followed more of the cartoon storyline, and the new movie did. It was also very light on characters from the cartoon, unlike the new one. Yeah,
good point. Yeah, we covered that earlier. Yeah, he's right there.
In fact, I think they could have done with a bit of help from Brown Man and quite a few more of them, to be fair. So this is from Dark Marc from Germany. Just Marc from Germany.
From Marc, that's his Instagram though. Yeah.
Okay. It was never trash for me, and I still like it. Great fantasy science fiction movie.
Yeah.
So that's a good assessment. It was fantasy.
As I say, it was bad, but it wasn't trash, like you said. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And the last one I got, this is from Mick from Barnsley. So we've had We've had Barnsley, Germany, and New Zealand. Look at that.
Wow. What reach?
Yeah, look at that. Eh? Mick says loved it, and loved a cameo that's in the new one as well.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thanks for that, guys. Thanks for messaging.
Yeah,
who could it be? Right, should we do a quiz?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, Marc Bearling, your buzzer goes like. And Mark Parslow, yours goes like.
Nice.
So once again, I've gone cartoon.
Yeah,
I've gone cartoon, but here we go. Question 1 then. Until when does He-Man have to save the sorceress? What? Mark Parslow.
It's something to do with the moon aligning with the eye of something.
Yeah.
Else, is it?
So I've got like a, it's not time, but moon something. Yeah.
I can't remember.
No.
Yeah.
Do you want to have a guess?
full moon.
It's moonrise. Moonrise.
Yeah.
What time is Julie's bus to the airport? Yeah, that's a tough question, isn't it? Mark B.
I think it's 2:00.
It's not, I'm afraid.
I go 8:30.
8:30, correct. Yeah, 8:30. Well, I got 8:30, but I'll give it you.
Wow.
2-1.
You have got the power, Mark.
Yeah, well, what a guess. You see my card. You see my card. Question 4. Who owns the music store? Quick on the buzzer there. Charlie does.
He looked familiar, didn't he, as well? I don't know if he'd been in films, but maybe not. But
yeah, I can't remember it now.
I thought,
right, okay.
Glasses, wasn't it? He had a little beret or something.
Yeah. Run a little bit of Lost Boys, I don't know.
Yeah. Question, are we on 5? How long did Lubick say he would put Kevin and Julie in prison for? Mark Parslow?
85 years.
No!
Wasn't it?
No. Mark Bearling.
It was a lot, wasn't it? It was something, wasn't it 850?
It was 850,
Was it?
yeah.
He went really over the top with it, didn't he?
Yeah. That's a long time, isn't it? That is.
Yeah, they won't survive that.
Yeah. No, you're not going to make that out, yeah. Well done, that makes it more interesting. 3-2. That's put us on the edge of the seats now. Question 6. What fast food restaurant did Julie... I think it was just you, Mark Bearling.
What was the name of it? Benny's. And it was ribs and...
Yeah, don't worry about the ribs and chicken, but let's go for the name then. So are you going to go for what?
Was it Benny's?
Benny's incorrect, I'm afraid.
It was Robbie's ribs.
It was Robbie's. Oh, let's put you back to 4-2. Not Benny's. No. Actually, 2-point question. Oh, so hold on, you could come back. I forgot about this. 2-point question. Here we go. Name Julie's parents. I think it was only on the gravestones. Mark Bearling. Here we go.
Adam.
No.
Lynn.
No.
I go Margaret and Richard.
It was William and Catherine.
Oh, was it?
That's the Royals, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, 5-2, so you can't win, I'm afraid, now. But we've got one question left. The collar that was used on Kevin had a name. What was the name? The collar of something. The collar of... It's tough.
I'm going route 1. Is it tough? Is it? I was
Yeah.
going to go route 1 and just say truth.
Yeah.
Collar of truth.
But
No.
I think that's tough enough.
I'll go on off from that.
Well, the collar of... I've got to read this. Thanks to Mark
Well
Parslow.
played,
Well done.
Good game.
Thank you, Mark. Had to pull down again.
Good quiz. Well done. Okay, thank you guys. Thanks for coming over.
Absolute pleasure, Rob, as always.
It's been a nice evening, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't forget Facebook and Instagram. Any mentions, any shout outs before we go?
Just no shout out to my wife or daughter on this occasion.
I'll have a quick shout out to my daughter Maya, actually, who popped up to see yesterday, so she was just displaying her artwork. She's finished now, so we're going to pick her up to bring her back week today, actually, next Saturday.
She's finished then, is she?
Awesome.
Finished then, yeah.
Proper artist, unlike you, your piss artist. So. That's good, so she's coming back home.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Maya. I'd just like to mention my mum, who has not been very well recently. Lots of hospital visits and all that, but hopefully she's getting a bit better. And if it wasn't for my mum, well, I wouldn't be here, but if it wasn't for my mum, I would have the love of these films, because all these films I did watch with my mum, but all these were VHS films for me, all these 80s films.
Yeah.
And we sat and watched all them. So
Brilliant.
Get well soon, mum. Hope you get well soon.
Get well soon. Rob's mum.
Next time, I don't know what we're doing. We'll see what happens. Thank you very much, guys. I've just got to finish this line that you mentioned earlier. I've just got to just read it off my card here, Mark. This is what you meant earlier.
This is the one.
Okay.
Not my one.
Thanks for listening. Hold on. Live the journey. For every destination is a doorway to another. Keep it retro and good journey.
Good journey.
Good journey.
Can I play the actual cartoon intro now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Masters of the Universe. I am Adam, Prince of Eternia and defender of the secrets of Castle Grayskull. This is Cringer, my fearless friend. Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said, by the power of Grayskull. Cringer became the mighty Battle Cat, and I became He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. Only 3 others share this secret. Our friends, the Sorceress, Man-at-Arms, and Orko. Together, we defend Castle Grayskull from the evil forces of Skeletor.